This is the bandsaw. This little knob up here is what they call a blade tensioner. If you see inside, it tensions the blade. This is the blade. This is the pulley that runs on the motor that spins the blade. As you can see as it spins down here. Don't put your finger in that blade. You're going to lose that finger. This is known as the guide post. This is a post that's guided. As you can see, there's a knob back here, which maybe you should get the camera closer so you can see this little knob at the back.
Here, I come.
You see this knob? It tightens, and now it doesn't move. And it loosens, and now it moves. So you can go cut big wood, cut the little wood, cut the medium wood, but we're cutting the little wood. So it guides it inwards where it needs to be. Maybe we'll just go a little bit above it. There we go. Also, we have the table angle adjustments down here. So we do stuff. And the table's angle is adjusted, as you can see. Oops. I meant to do that. If that happens, screw it back up. There we go.
That's how you would finish.
You can see it. This chimney piece here is known as the upper wheel guard. As you see, it guards the wheel. It is on the upper. This piece right here is the lower wheel guard. As you can see, it again guards the wheel, but this one is on the lower. You didn't see that. This right here is known as the table. That's the table you eat at. Don't eat at this table. This is the table where your wood goes as you cut it in the bandsaw.
Another thing you should know about the tool is there's an electric tool, and it plugs into the wall, like this. And we'll unplug it for safety reasons. You should always make sure the end looks right. This one doesn't look that right, but it's kind of fixable. Another one is you should never wear loose clothing or bracelets or anything like that. So if I was going to cut, I should roll the sleeves up on this, so I don't get sucked into the saw and die. Let's get into the technique of the way you cut the bandsaw. First, you want to get a firm grip on the piece of wood. Grip it real tight. Grip that wood. And you'll switch the power button on like this. Now it's on, now it's off. The saw didn't turn on because it's not plugged in. That doesn't matter right now. The technique of the way you cut the bandsaw. First, you want to get a firm grip on the piece of wood. Grip it real tight. Grip that wood. And you'll switch the power button on like this. Now it's on, now it's off. The saw didn't turn on because it's not plugged in. That doesn't matter right now. And when you're going to cut, you're going to want to make sure your hands are on either side. You don't want your hand in the middle because you'll cut your hand off. This one doesn't stop. There's no saw stop here. You're going to die. Trust me. When you want to cut the piece, you're going to want to push it through slowly, not too slow and not too fast. If you go too slow, your wood will burn. If you go too fast, you won't get a nice cut. Also in the bandsaw, you can turn your piece of wood to make cuts that look like that, little swoops and such in it. It looks cooler. You're not trying to cut the wood. You're trying to let the saw do its job and cut the wood for you. So you just want to go slow or go at your own pace. But not too slow or else you'll burn. Now, another thing you should do is always wear your safety glasses so that you don't get a piece of wood that flies off there and hits you in the eye. When you have your safety glasses on, you're being safe. So that's just something to remember, kids. Always stay safe with the bandsaw. So this is the motor. It turns the belt. Now what we're going to do is we're going to cut this piece of wood. We're going to make a nice little zigzaggy kind of design in it. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to take this shirt off because it's long and it has sleeves. And I don't want to get caught in that thing and cut my hand up. Now watch very closely. See how the blade is spinning? Then you want to come in. Then you're going to want to shut the saw off, like that. Then you're going to want to wait until the blade stops spinning. We're going to wait, and that blade's going to stop spinning. Now that it stops spinning, we can go and get our little piece of wood out of there. Because you don't want to put your hand in there when the blade's still spinning. Because it won't stop. It'll just cut your hand off, just like you cut that piece of wood. You go right through. Now this goes together some way. And you see we cut a nice little whoop-de-loop in there. It looks good. So remember, kids, the bandsaw is a very efficient tool if used right. Always remember to be safe when using a bandsaw.